The W-2s are in the mail. You started gathering all those receipts. Yes, it is almost time to file your taxes for 2018. And there are plenty of changes to be had this year. So financial planner Cory Sickles of Safe Harbor Wealth Advisors, he relies on expert advice himself on this issue. So today he is joined by certified public accountant Jessica Johnson. Thank you both so much for being with me.
Thank you.
All right, Cory, I know some people are procrastinators, right? So what are you, I guess, seeing as far as tax season? How are your clients attacking it? Are they saying, I got the W-2, I need to get this done today? Are they waiting till April 14th?
Well, no, I think a lot of them, especially if you're retired, they'll probably start seeing Jessica basically around February 1st when all those 1099s and a lot of that stuff, comes in.
Okay.
So I think for the people that are working, it might be a little bit later. But I think for retirees out there, they're going to try to get their refunds as quick as possible. And she'll kind of talk about some of the tax changes.
Right.
But the one thing I will say that's a little unique with us too is, yes, everyone thinks tax season, that do your taxes. But one of the things we really try to do for our clients is work with them before tax season so they can save money on their taxes.
Okay, perfect. So you come up with a plan
That's
in order
correct.
to not have to fork over that, especially for those you work with that are on a fixed income. I mean, that's their biggest hurdle, right?
That's correct. And you want to try to, one thing you definitely want to do is whatever tax bracket you're in, we want to try to be able to maximize that because, the taxes that she'll talk about today, they're only maybe good for till about 2024, 2025, and things could change at that point in time. So we're probably seeing some of the lowest tax brackets out there today.
All right, Jessica, so this is it. 2018 saw a few changes, and some of those big, some of those going to be impacting a lot of folks. So let's talk about the biggest changes that we all need to know about.
Yes, absolutely. So the tax reform legislation was signed into effect December of 2017. And so now, and most of it went into effect as of January 1st, 2018.
Okay.
And so now as taxpayers are preparing to file their 2018 taxes, they may see a lot of changes. Some of the major ones, the personal exemptions we used to claim for each dependent in the household and taxpayer and spouse, they're now eliminated. Okay. However, the standard deduction has basically doubled. The state and local tax deduction is now capped at $10,000. For some of those employees that have unrelated, unreimbursed job expenses, so mileage, perhaps clothing, uniforms, things like that, they will no longer be able to deduct those now.
Okay.
Also, you'll see that the child tax credit has doubled, and there's several other changes. Also, for small businesses and pass-through entities, they could see up to a 20% deduction on their taxable income based on their net income from their business.
With all this in mind, and we kind of know your answer to this, but do you recommend people trying to figure this out themselves? I feel like when there are changes and people try to do it themselves, that's when mistakes happen.
Yes. So I think a lot of taxpayers, because of the increase in the standard deduction, they think now since they won't be itemizing their deductions that they can do it on their own.
Yeah.
One, the forms have completely changed. We have new schedules, a new 1040, so everything is different. Also, like Cory said, not only do we prepare your current tax return, but we also help for you to plan for the future. And so whether that is a new house, a new baby, a new spouse, anything, or just your normal life, tax preparers and financial advisors, we also like to help you plan for the future.
Absolutely. And you guys always have everything on file then. So then the next year when you go, it's not quite as difficult to kind of file your taxes. So it's good to have a professional on your side. And Jessica, big question right now, quickly. Let's talk about the government shutdown. Is that going to impact anybody as they're filing these taxes since it did start in 2018?
And so right now we don't know.
Okay.
The latest that we've heard, though, is that there should not be an impact. And so what we'll see is that they have announced tax for individual taxpayers. The IRS will start accepting tax returns on Monday, January 28th. Refunds should not be impacted.
Okay.
However, wait times with the IRS were already long, and they may possibly be longer as they may be understaffed.
All right, so get them in quickly. Cory, come in, obviously work with Jessica. What do you have today as far as kind of encouraging people to get started and get their taxes done?
Yeah, I think the easiest thing to do is give us a call at 614-760-0670. We can set you up directly. I think on the screen, it's also 614-515-4230. You can call Jessica direct. Just let her know that you saw us that you've seen this on TV. Because one of the things we do try to do is we try to focus. We try to offer a lot of different services to our clients,
Sure, yeah.
and this is one of the things. So when you come into our office, you can sit down and talk to a CPA like Jessica, who's our specialist for that.
Absolutely. All right, there you go. Information up on screen, Jessica. Cory, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.